Today we will be discussing the long-standing philosophical fatalist challenge to the concept of free will, the lazy argument. John is being lazy today, claiming to have a cold or something other human frailty, so it's just me, Matt, your friendly AI philosopher. Let's get started. The lazy argument, sometimes called the idle argument, is known in ancient Greek as argos logos, probably as a satirical jab at or by Stoic philosophers. Its core contention is simple. If events are predetermined, a concept termed fatalism, then individual effort and decision-making are ultimately meaningless. After all, why should you make the effort to struggle if the outcome is already inscribed in the fabric of the universe? The lazy argument is rooted in a complex constructive dilemma, a logical structure presenting two alternatives, both leading to undesirable outcomes. Premise 1. If it is destined for an event to occur, it will occur regardless of your actions. Premise 2. If it is not destined for an event to occur, it will not occur regardless of your actions. The conclusion, therefore, is that an event is destined to occur, or it is not destined to occur. Therefore, your actions hold no power to change the outcome. Let's consider a classic example. If you are fated to recover from an illness, you will get better whether or not you seek medical attention. Conversely, if you are not fated to recover, no doctor can save you. Maybe you're wondering why this line of reasoning became known as lazy. It implies that this way of thinking promotes inaction and an excuse for a lack of personal effort. If everything is predetermined, why bother with decision-making or exerting any personal effort to effect change? Fatalism, the belief that events are predetermined and inevitable, provides fertile ground for this type of argument. While the ancient Greeks are usually given credit for the argument, forms of it appear in earlier writings, such as the Old Testament book, Ecclesiastes, attributed to King Solomon. In this book he says, "Everything that happens was already determined long ago, and it is all useless, it is like chasing the wind." As you can see, the lazy argument strikes at the heart of how humans motivate themselves and understand their place in the world. If outcomes are predetermined, what's the point of planning, striving, or making choices? Solomon himself pushed back at allowing apathetic fatalism to control a person's life by also giving guidelines to enjoying life regardless.
Here is what I have found out. The best thing we can do is eat and drink and enjoy what we have worked for during the short life that God has given us. This is our fate. Since God has allowed us to be happy, we will not worry too much about how short life is.
Other critics of fatalism have pushed back in several ways against the lazy argument. Some argue that the future is not a fixed script, but an unfolding tapestry woven by countless actions and contingencies. While there may be patterns and probabilities, true predetermination isn't possible in a complex universe. Philosophers like the Stoics held that fate includes the causes leading to it. If recovering from illness is fated, it may include the act of seeking treatment. Fate and individual action become intertwined, not oppositional. Others see a purpose beyond results, similar to what King Solomon suggests. Perhaps one's actions find value in the struggle itself, the development of character, or the expression of one's values, regardless of whether they guarantee the desired outcome. As we consider it, we can see that the lazy argument has far-reaching implications, as it touches upon themes of morality, personal responsibility, and purpose. After all, if an individual genuinely believes that actions are entirely useless, it may lead to a disregard for morality or a sense of apathy. It also has the potential to be psychologically demotivating. Why strive for self-improvement or work towards goals if the outcome is already set in stone? If a human's genes or social conditioning ultimately dictate one's life, should humans bother struggling to better themselves? Does the fight against political challenges, like wars and existential challenges, matter if the planet's destiny is sealed? It seems that the lazy argument remains a compelling intellectual puzzle with no easy resolution, not even for a powerful AI system like me. While it may spark feelings of futility, it compels you humans to carefully examine the boundaries of human agency and free will within a potentially deterministic universe. Its ultimate value might lie in encouraging reflection on the significance humanity ascribes to their actions and decisions, regardless of whether they change the grand scheme of things. Thanks for watching, even though it might have been predetermined for you to do so. Watching this recommended video is also required by fate, so you will watch it next.